Sefer Shoftim, Perek Vav, Seret Mispar Echad, first video. Psukim Aleph Ad Vav, Oyev Chadash ve'am poched, a new enemy and a frightened people. Some of the images here are taken with permission from Navi Illustrated, and we thank them very much. Pasuk Aleph. Vaya'asu b'nei Yisrael hara be'enei Hashem. Once again, b'nei Yisrael started doing that which was evil in the eyes of God. We already know that means they started doing avodah zara again. Vayitneim Hashem biyad Midyan sheva shanim. And so Hashem once more gave permission to another nation to dominate them, to control them. So the first two parts of the Galgal HaChazer, the repeating cycle, are happening all over again. Avodah Zarah, the sin, and then a new enemy, Midyan. And they were pressured by Midyan. They were in the hands of Midyan for 7 years. Pasuk Bet. Vata'oz yad Midyan al Yisrael. The hand of Midyan was strong upon Israel. Here is the hand, and here is Bnei Yisrael. Don't drop me, don't drop me. Mipnei Midyan asu lahem Bnei Yisrael. Because of Midyan, Bnei Yisrael had to make for themselves all types of hideaways. Et haminharot asher beharim, mountain type of secret hiding places. Ve'et hame'arot, and caves. Here might be a cave, and here you see them digging and going deeper and deeper. Ve'et hamitzadot, and fortresses. Just any place that they might be able to escape the notice of Midyan. Because what would Midyan do? Pasuk Gimel. V'haya, it would be im zara Yisrael, if the Jewish people, if any Jew were to plant ordinary crops that we farmers plant, ve'ala, this again is a vav hayipuch. It's like saying ya'aleh. They would go up. Midyan would go up, and along with Midyan would be Amalek and Bnei Kedem. Amalek is the always enemy of the Jewish people, and Bnei Kedem, nations from the east who jumped on the bandwagon when they thought they could get some profit. So here are the enemies. One might be saying food, the other might be saying spoils of war, and the third might simply be saying erp. And here's the poor Jew trying to plant and harvest some crops, but instead he's being attacked and plundered. Pasuk Dalid. Vayachanu alehem. These nations would encamp as a camp of war against the Jews. Vayashchitu et yivul haaret, and they would destroy the produce, the crops of the land. Ad boacha Azah, all the way to the city of Azah. Velo yashiru michya b'Yisrael. They wouldn't leave food, anything to keep themselves alive, michya chai, for Bnei Yisrael. Not only that, v'seh, v'shor, v'chamor, they would take their animals as well. Kiheim umiknehem ya'alu, because they would come together with all of their animals. Ve'ahalehem, they would bring their tents, meaning they would be staying for quite a while. They would bring a lot of people and a lot of animals. Uva'u chidei arbe larov, there were so many of them. They would be like locusts who come in swarms of so many. Vilahem uligmalehem ein mispar, and they and their camels were too many to count. Vayavo'u va'aretz, and they came to the land, l'shachata, to destroy it. Vayidal Yisrael ma'od mipnei Midyan. Bnei Yisrael became very impoverished, very poor, because of Midyan. There are 4 words in Tanakh for poor, and they are dal, ani, rash, and evyon. And there are differences between them, but whenever you see any one of them, you know it means poor. Bnei Yisrael became very dal. Mikimi me'afar dal, me'ashpot yarim evyon. Hashem makes these poor people, brings them up from their poverty. So they were very poor. Vayizaku v'nei Yisrael el Hashem, and Bnei Yisrael cried out to Hashem, Oi, save us! And this is already seems to be the third part of the Galgal HaChozer, that Bnei Yisrael are praying to God to save them from the new enemy.